Hey everyone, it's Friday, and you know what that means? It's time for your weekly dose of bold review dito sa Fridays with Vivamax with yours truly, Harriet. And boy oh boy, we have a treat for here today kasi we are going to review sandwich. Go make me a sandwich. And this is starring Selby, Nico Locco, Dovey, and Andrea Garcia. Very much those two we last seen together in Alapaap. Three, I mean. Kasi si Selby is actually in Alapaap. He is the one with the sausage there. Ayun. So, wala na natin patagalin pa. Natin gawin dito sa channel. So, for 30 seconds, i-allow ko ang mga viewers natin to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon for more of your bold review dito sa Fridays with Vivamax. Yeah, and then next week, Friday is Caballo, so we're gonna go on a horse ride. Then we got Fantasia 5 this coming Sunday. I haven't finished Breath of the Wild tuloy. I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom yet. That game is so huge. So huge. Ayun. Let's see. Okay, so yun na. I think 30 seconds are up and we are here for the review and recap of Sandwich. This is produced by Brillante Mendoza and directed by Jao Daniel Elamparo. So since this is a Brillante Mendoza bold, medyo maraming, we're gonna expect some orgy here. He really likes those topics. So this is set in the beginning times of the extreme community quarantine by Rodrigo Duterte. Actually, may recorded voice line si former President Duterte dito. So we assume this is going to be early 2020 when Manila is going to be held under, or the country is to be held under extreme community quarantine, and people are just preparing. And sa mga preparing dito, umuwi yung magulang ni Selby. So, anong meaning nun? Dinalan ng mga magulang ni Selby ang anak niya, which is unfortunately a bastard child. So, kaya pinapaaral niya, pinapatiran niya kasama yung anak niya sa kanyang mga magulang. And that is very, very, unfortunate. Kasi gusto talaga ng magulang, magpaka-lalaki itong si Shelby sa kanila. Yeah. So, yung simula ng pelikula na to, there's a lot of sexual scenes dito. Like, there's Nico Locco going on Milangal. Then, we got Chad Solano, a appearance. Repairman dito, tapos nakipag-sex siya kay Dovey in the most porno plot possible. Yeah. Very, very, very nice. Then we get some backstory revealed nga dito when the parents of Selby's character arrive, and they talk about the wedding. And dito nakilala natin that Dovey's character, I think her name is Rhea. Yeah. So her character has a best friend, si Cheska Paredes, and they used to be lovers. And we got a lesbo scene with the two of them. And it all boils down with the family arguing that Luke should keep his son from him. Luke argues that in the UK, there's a better education system, but yun nga, ang hinahanap ng kanyang anak is a father. And this left a sour note when the family leaves for the UK before the extreme community quarantine happens. So, yung plot, may mga plot dito like Luke is trying to book on a dating app called Sandwich. Yung kanyang tinatry i-book itong si Candice, played by Andrea Garcia. So, in opportunistic times, may bisita kasi sina Luke or may gagawin kaya hindi nila napipail nila mabook si Candice. And ito kasi is nagiging boring yung marriage nila Rhea kaya need nila mayroong ka-threesome. It's a common theme here in sa mga Vivamax movies. So, Candice eventually arrives. They had a threesome. It's a very nice one. Tapos, unfortunately, Luke didn't pull out and managed to get Candice pregnant. And that's what I think it is. Kasi umiyak si Candice eh. And then we got a backstory where Candice got dumped by her boyfriend. Kaya siya nagputa. Diba? Ayun. With the failure, there is another plot plot dito. The overarching arc. Si Bad Bunny, yung kamukha ni si Nico Locco, kamukha ni Bad Bunny, is doing some voyeuristic activities sa kabilang building. So yung kabilang building, binoboso sina Dovey sa si Luke habang nakikipagtalik. And this leads to a plan. So, Nico Locco infiltrated the condominium, the apartment, posed himself as one of the tenants there, and he convinces the couple to have a threesome with him later in the night. And ayun, he did some kinky stuff or quote-unquote kinky stuff at hinandcuff niya si Luke dun sa kama, and then they proceed with the intercourse activity. And then two strangers came in, which are eventually allies ni Nico Locco. A bald dude and a black guy. So Kat did took a BBC in this scene, and they just gang R-word her. That threesome became an orgy. Yun. The next day, we get a long epilogue, yung consequences. We find out that Kat Dovey, Rhea, is a nurse, and she tends to the patients of the pandemic, while Luke is figuring out who are the identities of those that infiltrated his unit. And in the end, Nico Locco and his bodies were arrested. And yes, this is the end of the sandwich. What do you think, guys? It's a very basic movie, pero it's basic in a good way. Currently, the rating is standing at 5 stars, and I have to agree with the masses here. I'm gonna give a 5-star dito sa sandwich, dito sa Vivamax website. And for our tier list, once all the images have loaded, I will personally give Sandwich. By the way, Sandwich was announced originally to be slated in a February release. It got delayed till May. So, yeah, it got delayed for 3 months. So, 3 months in the making, a lot of perfection, a lot of things that needs to be perfected. And I will say that Sandwich is I'm gonna add it into the will bang okay category. A lot of sex scenes. The story is kind of mid, but yeah, that it's one of those things that you could appreciate. Okay? So, yun nga, pagkasabi ko, oh yeah, by the way, this movie is whole dialogue, like 95% of this movie is in English. The only part na nagtagalog yung sa buong pelikula is yung katulong, yung naglinis ng unit nila Rhea. That's it. The rest of the movie, pure English. Yeah, that's a fun tribute to all of you. Okay, so adios. Muchas gracias. We'll see each other this Final Fantasy Sundays with Fantasia Episode 5, and the next week, Caballo. This is your boy, the God Gamer Harriet. Goodbye and good night. Bang!